Becky, did you get your mom-son date in yesterday?
We got our first one in last night.
Okay.
We went to practice some soccer first.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun. And then my 6-year-old really wanted to play pickleball.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Ross is sitting here trying to figure out, could I beat him?
I definitely could. But go ahead, Becky.
Ross is a pretty stellar pickleballer. I will give him that for sure.
I think we've played maybe once before.
Okay, so this was...
He didn't really
new.
remember it. Yeah. So the courts here were packed with adults, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, do you want to watch them to learn how to play, or do you just want to go find another court somewhere to play? And he's like, let's go find a court. And so we found one, luckily.
Yeah.
And
you found like an actual court,
it
like
wasn't
pickleball?
a pickleball court. It was just like a hard court that
just to be able to
practice
Becky.
the ball back and forth.
No. You have to have a net, Becky.
Come on, he's
Ross,
6.
I wasn't fixing to drive 45 minutes to go to another court. We are in Siloam Springs, Arkansas, okay?
Fine.
One day you will understand.
Ross is already like, you didn't.
That's not the rules.
The point being,
Did
we
you
had
have fun?
so much fun.
Well, that's worth it.
And then we get home, we're eating dinner, and I'm like, okay, it's time to take a shower. He goes, I don't want to take a shower.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, Becky, do you fight this?
He
Or do you let it go?
is a 14-year-old boy trapped in a 6-year-old body. Mm-hmm. He's just like blooming early. He's practicing
Great.
for being an adolescent young man. That's all he's doing.
So I was proud of myself for not fighting that, you know?
Yeah, just let
Like,
him
it's
know.
okay. It's
Right.
okay. But then the sweetest part was I was trying to get his sister ready for bed. He was already laid down because he was so tired. And he goes, Mama, thank you for taking us to play soccer and for playing pickleball.
Aw,
Okay, that
That was so
that's so
Right.
sweet.
you know mattered to him.
It did. It was
That's
so awesome.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Ready for some good news?
We are too.
Here's your positive difference story of the day.
Have you ever had one of those days where nothing seems to be going well? I don't know. Maybe you're tired. Maybe your job is just a little too much. And then one little mistake makes it that much worse.
It's like the tipping point, and you're like, oh,
Yes.
okay.
I'm going to go back to sleep.
Yes. I'm going to get off early. But that's exactly what happened to a pizza delivery driver named Susanna out in Colorado. She accidentally brought the wrong pizza order to someone's house. So she looks into the doorbell camera and she calmly explains the situation. And she says, listen, I'll be back in a little bit. She has this little I was supposed to grab order 67, but I brought 57. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
And she had already been having a bad day.
Yeah. She explained that she's getting a little older and this stuff is getting a little harder.
Okay.
But instead of getting upset or even asking for a refund, a pastor named Neil answered the door and told her, don't you for 1 second feel bad. We love you and Jesus loves you.
I'm sitting here totally. I was like, that is not the reaction I probably would have had. And I hate
so
that.
upset.
Yes, that's it totally. That looks like Jesus.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and not even asking for a refund. But what he did ask for is if she knew Jesus. And she did say yes, but she also said that she's been struggling. When she said this, almost instantly on the video, he asked her if he could go out on the porch and pray for her. And he walked out there, his family walked out there, and they laid hands on her shoulder and just prayed for her in that moment.
They had a little church on the porch.
Man, I love that.
That's pretty cool.
And that prayer for Susanna went totally viral. Not because it was some amazing spectacle that he was trying to get attention, but it was just this beautiful and raw example of how we can imitate Christ and how we can be a light to someone who's been struggling and needs to have that reminder that they're loved by Jesus.
That's a pretty
moments like
awesome
that.
story. I love that. That is our positive difference story of the day.
Real people, real life. The KLRC Morning Show. 90.9 KLRC.
Ross is dragging a little bit this morning. Was up late last night. We're thinking about the big speech you got to give next week.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I got my sister's wedding, and I'm giving a speech, but I'm not I don't really know what to do.
Do you have ideas?
Yeah.
At all?
Becky, let me know what you think about this, because I know you love words. I'm thinking about doing a 15-minute speech about how much I love everyone there, especially my sister.
Pouring your heart out.
Just
for
pouring
15
my heart out
minutes?
for 15 minutes and making everyone sit through it.
Ross, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell my 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Why are you asking a rhetorical question?
Becky, So I should do it, and I shouldn't even ask twice, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, no, you don't want to.
I thought you had shared yesterday that you had also been promoted to be like the DJ for the entire event. Do you still want that role? Or are you trying to disqualify yourself from that?
No. I'm still the DJ. You know, I get a job here, and everyone's just like, oh, man, he is a professional. We want him to do our weddings, all the things.
So if you want to keep that promotion, then I recommend not doing the 12-minute
Ross might be the first DJ that was kicked out of a wedding before they could even play some music.
Well, I definitely need some ideas. Okay.
If not 15 minutes. let's take that off the table first. I think what we should do is open it up this morning. I bet our listeners have some ideas of like what was one of the coolest wedding speeches that you got to experience.
Yeah, I would love to hear it, and I probably need to hear it.
Yeah. Or at least don't do this.
Yes.
You have that advice too, because we probably all sat through a couple of those where you're like, you know what? Probably wasn't the greatest idea ever. So if you want to share your ideas this morning, join the conversation. We'd love to hear it. Call or text 1-800-909-KLRC. That's 800-909-5572.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Ross's sister is getting married next week. You got asked to give the big
Mark,
speech.
hold on. When you say it like that, that's kind of crazy.
Is it starting
My
to-
sister's getting married next week.
Yeah.
Man, just letting that sink in.
We'll be here.
Are you gonna be emotional?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I would let that be part of you've got to give the big speech. Let that be connect to that.
I don't want to be one of those people who are like, oh, I'm sorry. Give me a second. And just walk away, and it's like,
But if
just
it's
awkward.
real, if it's authentic.
No, I'd rather just be funny about it and fake it till I make it.
Marcel's one of our listeners because we've been asking. Okay, Ross clearly needs some advice.
Yeah.
So far, all he has is that he wants to talk for about 15 minutes. Marcel would say, a simple thank you for being able to be part of your sister's life and how much you love her.
Aw.
I think that's good advice, Marcel.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Concise. You know, I'm going to make this very practical because I'm a pretty practical person, okay?
Yeah, you are.
Avoid inside jokes.
Oh, you're so right. That's so
does
annoying.
happen all the
That's
time.
so annoying when they're just like, oh, yeah. And remember the chicken that we had to take out last week? And it's like, if y'all aren't laughing, y'all weren't there.
And everybody's
clearly.
like, none of us were there.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
like
good
avoid
advice.
inside which is, every day for us too, practical.
Right.
And just be mindful of the audience, right? Because some jokes might be appropriate for like just the guys or just the girls, but know the audience. There's going to be all sorts
Right.
of different people there. So no inside jokes and know your audience.
Well, this is a lot to keep in mind. I've got a long car ride with my girlfriend because we're going to Georgia, both of us, for the wedding. So I think I'll just get her to write it on the way there.
You cannot do that.
She's got better
help.
words than me.
I'm sure she's got good
sweet.
advice. Well, yes, but you got. It's
I'm
kinda
not
like,
sweet.
That gives you 10 hours to practice it.
Here's what you could do. I
tell me.
did actually a wedding a few years ago for a couple that we'd mentored, and we wrote like a little blessing for them, and I had no idea how like meaningful that would be. They ended up like having it printed and put it up in their house or whatever.
Ew.
It wasn't like anything earth shattering. It was
Do
just
you
kind of like,
remember,
here's
like-
what we hope for them.
Do you remember like a line or a theme
No, I'm
that
not
was
going to
in
let
it?
you steal it. I want you
You're not going to
to.
copy and paste.
I want you to write.
Jen's ear. You're not going to use Mark as your AI source.
Whoa. Hey.
I did find a couple other ones. You might be able to use some of these.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you could do something like, here we go. Marriage is like a walk in the park. Jurassic Park.
Everybody should get that.
It's like that's true. Or for your sister's husband to be, right? A little man-to-man advice. If at first you don't succeed, try doing it the way your wife told you to.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Ross has got to give a big speech next week.
Or, in the words of Becky, a small speech.
Yeah,
She doesn't want me to
not-
talk for 15 minutes.
Small but powerful, Ross. Small but
right.
powerful.
Like the ant. He can... Anyways, it's a Proverbs reference.
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah.
Just don't do 15 minutes. Please don't do 15 minutes. Here's the thing. I haven't been, because your sister's getting married, right? Mm-hmm. I haven't been to a wedding in a little while. We're kind of in that mid-season. I think there's probably coming. This week I was reading that the big trend now is sponsored weddings, like getting brands and corporate sponsors for weddings.
I saw that. I saw one of those things, and the dude was wearing his suit, but it had like stickers on it from the company. It's like a race car driver.
That's crazy. So it said 6 in 10 Americans would consider a brand sponsoring a wedding. 1 in 3 would invite a mascot to the wedding from a brand.
If you think about it, these are all things you're already thinking about for a wedding anyways, like entertainment, how to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 in 6 would wear a logo, like the groom that you were talking about.
And I'm that one.
You would do it?
I would do it. So let me ask you this. What would you do? Like, would it be fast food? Would it be just this random store? Would it be a car place? Like, if you could have anything.
I've never thought about this.
I think I would go with like a fast food place.
So
I think that would be cool.
real talk.
It wouldn't be tacky
in our
at all.
culture, right? So for quinceañeras or for weddings, in the Mexican culture at least, you get padrinos to help you with these events. The padrinos are technically sponsors. So, for example, Ross, if I'm going to have my daughter's quinceañera, I would say like, hey, Ross, how would you and your girlfriend feel about being the sponsors for, say, the cake for the quinceañera? And
As long as we don't have to pay for it.
That's the thing. You would pay for it. You would pay for the cake.
That's
You
the
would be
whole
the
thing.
sponsors of the cake. And then in turn, I would give you like 10 invitations that you could distribute to whomever you want to invite to my daughter's party.
Oh, so
Right.
like I could invite my peeps to
Yes.
crash your party.
Exactly, because you help pay for it.
Oh.
Right? So there's pros and cons to that.
It's kind of like the same. I mean, in some ways, the same thing.
Because they are very expensive events.
That makes sense. I've always wondered because I know quinceañeras can get really
They're like
expensive.
weddings without the groom, right? You get the music, you get the food,
Yeah.
you get
Right.
the cake, the venue,
Yes.
everything.
When weddings anymore are crazy expensive. So I get that people are starting to think like, how else can we make this happen?
Yeah.
Becky, what if instead of a cake, I just bring my nice little smile? That's a good sponsor. And then I can invite 10 of my peeps to crash your party.
I could see how you could do it.
What's next, Mark?
I mean, maybe this is going to be your speech now. If your sister ends up getting some sponsors.
Yes.
First Kiss brought to you by Trident. The Honeymoon Carnival Cruise Lines.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Happy birthday!
Let's go! 1, 2, 3, go! HPPYBRTXDAY.
Hey! Happy birthday. Let's do it. Time for the Marketplace Grill Birthday Bash. It's Tuesday, October 14th.
Happiest of birthdays to Kelsey Moreland in Rogers, Bethany Bryant turning 40 in Siloam Springs, and Jacob Cunningham turning 10 in Fayetteville.
Okay.
And we got to get a winner for the Marketplace Grill Birthday Bash. And it looks like today's winner is Jacob Cunningham.
All right,
Happy
Jacob.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Enjoy a trip to the Marketplace Grill on us.